Right, here we have my Stwww 312-5 from 1927, completely rebuilt, and I've got a Stwww 668 windmill and hammers. That's going to be steaming now. I think steam's just about up. So there we go. Very nice. Get a front view of that, I think. Rebuilt these steam handles as well. The girders were loose. I actually arrowdited them back on rather than soldered them. Seems to work okay. Made a new fan. Very close to an original. With my bits joined up. The line shaft, I bought that a little while ago. I reckon it's homemade myself, but very good. Nice bearings on each end. Back to the dial. Boiler was detached. No brackets they're all long gone. So luckily there was some hidden rivets still in the firebox which I ground the heads off, and that saved me drilling more holes, so I used those holes to put nut and bolt through, made some new brackets up, and then soldered that the boiler to it. So you can still get the boiler out just by unscrewing the nut and bolt. It just comes out much easier than it was before when you had to unsolder it. The boiler, I think somebody's been using that for target practice. There's so many dents in it still are, can't get them out. There was a sight glass on the end, but that end plate is just like foil, and that is all dented, and I couldn't get that sight glass to seal. First one I've ever failed. I've done about 7 of them, but I couldn't get it sealed. It can only be the dents and the distortion in it. So I patched it. I don't know if I could show you the patches. Lighting down that end, but I think you can see the patch at the top and bottom. They're alright. At a later date I'll probably get another end cap made up, or buy one. I can get hold of one. Still got all the line shaft bits, and I can just fit that as and when I want. In the meantime I've got a working engine. The base has got much of the original paint. I've rubbed it all down and retouched it in with acrylic, similar colour. Relined it in yellow, just one coat, watered down just to make it look a bit older. And the corners were black anyway, which that had all come off, but showed traces of black, so it's more or less the original colour it was. Chimney, that was rusty. Just rubbed it down and just added my little brick and slight mortar effect. The firebox, that was as rusty as anything. I just put that in a 24-hour soaking rust remover. Went back to bare metal. Luckily, nothing fell apart. And that's had barbecue paint. Cooked it in the oven for an hour, and that looks great. The flywheels were bent as anything, and still are to a certain extent, but they're much better than it was. And I've made them a similar maroon to the base, and another colour I made up. So that's it really. From nothing, a working engine. Put a little bit of oil on there. Not doing bad really. I mean that old engine, 100 years old. A little bit of wear and tear here and there, but it's running that 5-wheeled line shaft. Plus this steam hammer there. There's sort of 2 toys there, isn't there? The steam hammers and the actual pump itself, the windmill itself. So I don't expect it to fly around. Quite a lot of weight on there. You can see some of the dents in that boiler. It's the other side as well, really bad. But, chimney's got a good effect on it now. Another one over there I do. I've got these chimneys I do like that. Put some mortar on them. All different brick effects. See, I'll get another front view of that. Oh, you can see the shadow there. Made a special baseboard for this. Made it look like floorboards with pencil. But that will serve for other hinges as well. When I take this off, I'll put others on it. Unfortunately the whistle don't work. It gives you a fair facial, but that's about it. I'll get my mate Stwww on that. He can fix whistles. So that's all I can say about it really. From just a box of junk, I've now got a very nice dull engine. Took an age to get those marks when this thing was nearly black with the patina. 100 years of patina, took an age to get it off. If it would have no dents in it, I'd have left it, just polished it up as it was, but no, the dents had to come out, but the dents all remained black because it was in the dip that the dent had made. Took an age to clean that lot up. So the front, the sides, the front, everywhere. God knows what they did with it. I'm cricket with it, I reckon. The fake governor on there, that didn't work. But I did manage to fix it and I don't know how. All I did was take the old spring off, which was knackered. And when I dropped it back in, and I was just running it on air for a bit, and it was turning. Thought, right, that can stay there. So I threw the spring away, and now it works. The balls are fixed position, they don't go up or down, it's just a show. It's a fairly oil thirsty engine. I'll stop in a minute because I put too much oil on there. Did all it before started, but yeah, anyway. That's 9 minutes. I think I'm just going to run this till the steam runs out. Just run that to 2 minutes. I mean, get too bored, you can run it forward, can't you? Lovely little line shaft. Anyway, I think that'll do. That's 10 minutes. I'm going to leave this running anyway till it gives up. So there we are, there we have it. My Dole 312-5 from 1927 and the 668 Dole windmill and steam hammers from about the same time. Thank you.